One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Wake Demon Deacons offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinator coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Oh, he's got some space.
What?
The 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Demon Deacs. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
A lot of coaches talk about scripting the first series. You could tell the script reads, get that wide receiver the football because he can make plays. The quarterback, you could tell he has confidence in his guy. He finds him, and he does the rest.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Clemson's offense will go to work for the first time today. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important to get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going. So it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Looking to pass. It's Denson. That's caught. It's Overton. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quick strike complete. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man. It's Overton. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Looking to throw, it's Denson. Scrambling away. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you've got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got his man on the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Looking for the tie with the extra point. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's DeLuca. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Second down coming up. Back to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. The Demon Deacons will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense.
Oh! Intercepted. Yes, even a Heisman.
Hey, no motherfucking worry, man.
And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That's over. Hopping in the
Some
don't like
defensive
it.
backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Wants to throw. It's Hodge. Working that left side now. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Demon Deacons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quick release on the RPO. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The ball's at the 27. It's third and short. Can they avoid making that fourth down decision? They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, we're still happy to get the field.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into it.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Great place to start for this offense. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again like they...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
College football, man, there's so much speed on the field now. Your safeties are smaller, they're quicker, they're faster, they're more versatile than ever. They can rush the passer. You can send them at any time. Great job by the free safety, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack.
Pressure coming. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. The Demon Deacons will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Their own end zone, nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Looking for space. It's Overton. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He might want another play. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking downfield, it's Denson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and come in.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Now on fourth down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff.
Trying to get behind the defense. Grabs it up the 25-inch stride. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. Clemson is quick to the line. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Denson. Got it in the middle, it's Overton. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Tigers have it with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Clemson. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. This time on target. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Demon Deacons come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Running into the open space. Turning it on. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
That is why you have to contain this guy. If you let him get out, he is an explosive play waiting to happen. And after that big gainer, I'd like to see how this defensive coordinator is going to try to get after him as the game goes on, because a play like that can make you rethink your entire game.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. To the air, it's Denson. Looking to scramble. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Off play action. Now improvising. Looking to the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll start this drive going to the air. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right?
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Demon Deacons will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the down.
It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up 1st and 10 at the 19. Snagged in the middle. It's Overton. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. The Tigers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Denson. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys,
and the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And the Demon Deacons line up to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Rushes on him. Fires to the right. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And we talk to teams week after week, and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, That play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Bringing the heat. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Shoots it to the left. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
That is not good news for this offense, guys. I mean, the defense only brought 3 on that play, and they were still able to get after the quarterback. This O-line has got to play better.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Now the play fake. He'll pull it down. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Denson. Here's a heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And the Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking downfield very late in the half. Trying to make magic with his feet. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the catch. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. They'll run play action. Buying some time as he moves left. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Winston-Salem. What a fine performance we've seen. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the 1st half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at a Legacy Stadium.
The Demon Deacons will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the 1st half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the 2nd half.
Split backs here. They'll move the wide receiver. Reads it, fires complete. Open space at the 25. There he goes. And they'll bring him down after the long completion. An explosive pass play for this offense.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Clemson jumps to the line.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Trying play action. Quarterback now breaking the field. Strong, firm tackle.
I'll tell you what, man, this guy bails out his offensive line a lot. We've seen it over and over. Protection isn't always perfect, but he's just got the ability to scramble and just to create and extend plays. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but look at the situation now he's put his offense in. He was able to get a...
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson! And the stomping has commenced. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Demon Deacons just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Looking to throw, it's Hodge. They're working that left side.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Demon Deacons are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quickly complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw again. Catch in the middle, it's DeLuca. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wake! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half, look, man, it looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Back to pass, it's Denson. Dances away. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half. And it looks like they've made a few adjustments that time. They were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
And this offense has had a great day, and they've put some big plays together. But the last 2 plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's back-to-back sacks. The offensive line has to do a better job.
From his end zone, looking to throw. Got to take care of the ball. Fires to the big fella. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 14, and that's the way you find some room to operate.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
They've already gone for it a couple of times on 4th down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a 3rd. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive, but backed up in your own territory, aggressive, and you fail. Now you've set the other team up for almost automatic points.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Field goal is good. That'll trim the deficit to 15. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond. They
were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. It's Denson. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Got it, looking for a 1st. Oh, he's got some space. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the 1st down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll go with a direct snap. Gets it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Got his man quickly. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. To the air, it's Hodge. Here comes the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little...
Deep shot for the end zone. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This guy's been around a while, and in his junior season showing complete command of the offense. And he's thrown it all over the place. Been a bit of a mismatch, candidly, Jesse.
I think there were high expectations for this guy coming into the year, but I don't know if anyone thought it would look this good. He has been so dialed in today. When he's doing the work during the week leading up to the game, boy, oh boy, it shows up on game day. He's got a lot of talent, but you combine the mental approach to that talent, this guy's virtually unstoppable.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Overton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Dropping back, it's Denson. A strike downfield. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. Clemson is quick to the line. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need the...
Lots of room to run. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
That's the danger as a defense when you're playing against this guy, because you know you're going to see the option. And if you don't have a player dedicated to pursuing and stopping him, he is going to burn you like he did right there. He has elite speed. You saw it on that option play.
Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off the play fake. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another 1st down.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put them down and go get 1st downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you could tell.
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team.
That's one of the only ways he would get back in this game. You had to force a turnover. You still got to score twice at least to get back in this ballgame to try to win it. Great stop. Now it's the offense's turn. I need to score and score quickly.
That's caught. It's Dixon.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up at this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Hauls it in. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here's the pressure. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
Obviously, they fail on that 4th down, but because there's still time on the clock, this game's not over. Who on defense right now can step up and make a big play and get the ball back to the offense?
Under fire. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
To the air, it's Denson. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. He goes down after the short return, but one a play to get the football back. Sends it back in motion. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Dixon. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. He lobs one high down the left side. Catch inside the 25. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. And one thing we know about this junior signal caller, he is capable of putting on an aerial show. And the QB is more than happy. There he goes. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now 1st down from the 37. They want that clock to run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run the option. And some room to work. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the 1st down.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Scott. Oh, what a move. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. making side adjustments here. The play action fake. Buying some time. He's going to run it. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. The pull and throw off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Looking for a man. It's Denson. Spits it out to the back. That's reeled in. It's Scott. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to scramble. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. Clemson will come to the line with the 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll ride his man on the option. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of...